You can speak now.
Okay, so I would say my primary axiom is descriptive egoism. The one truth claim that I absolutely positively can know is that I have a mind, I have thoughts, and I exist. So I'll start that as my primary
Okay,
axiom.
This
okay.
should be fine.
Okay. Now, did you hear? Yeah, did you hear what Tonlock just said?
You just say,
Say it again.
I said this should be fun.
Now, how many times do you
hopefully.
think I've heard that, MK?
Interested in your response. I'm new here.
Okay, so the only thing that you know is your consciousness.
I'm sorry, you're cutting out a bit. I don't know if it's on
Is
my
the
end or
only
yours.
thing you know is your consciousness.
I'm sorry, say it one more time.
Is the only thing that you know your consciousness.
The only thing that I know is that I am a mind, or I have a mind rather, and that I exist. That I know for a certainty,
You know
or I
that.
am.
Okay, so okay, excellent. You know what, Tonlock? They just make it too easy for me.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's just
Okay,
like
please educate.
that. It's just like that goat that they tied up for the T-Rex in Jurassic Park. It's like it poses no challenge. MK,
Go, Duncan.
is your statement of fact dependent or non-dependent?
You elaborate on that, just so I know
Yeah,
I'm understanding correctly.
a fact is either non-dependent, it exists independently, it's simply self-existent and eternal, or a fact will be derivative dependent. It will begin to exist. So is that fact that you just spoke about your consciousness, is it dependent or non-dependent?
I would assume it would be because it's not like, it's from my relative perspective. I don't
I
have
didn't
like
ask
an
you to
eternal.
assume. I didn't ask you to assume it. I said, which is it?
As far as my perspective is concerned, it is independent.
Oh, okay. In order to have intelligibility for a dependent fact, you're going to have to identify why it exists. Otherwise, it's not an intelligible fact. What does the fact of your consciousness depend upon ultimately?
Uh,
Somebody cue the Jeopardy theme music.
that I didn't hear what you said.
Your consciousness, you said is it a dependency? In order for it to be metaphysically viable and intelligible, you're going to need to tell me why it all exists. Otherwise, you're just presenting to me a dependency that doesn't depend upon anything, which would be an incoherency.
Can't make any kind of eternal fact claims. I don't think any such fact claims
Good.
can
Then you
exist.
then you then you don't have intelligibility for any dependent facts. Then game over.
Why does it matter if I do or not?
I said game over, sir. Did you hear? Checkmate.
Elaborate on that. Why does it matter if I can
Yeah.
make fact
Why?
claims
Because
about
a dependent fact that doesn't depend upon anything is no fact at all, is it?
assume
Are
Christianity
are you
is
you're not okay?
correct
Do you
with that, though?
do you understand how I just nuked your solipsism?
Not really. I mean that the fact that it's not like an
Okay, you don't realize
eternal and it's not.
you don't even realize how you've just been checkmate. Well, we'll have to go over this again, sir. Is your
Okay.
consciousness dependent or non-dependent?
But it doesn't matter
Okay, now,
because
now, yeah,
everything is dependent.
it
Every
does,
fact claim is
matter.
dependent.
No, sir, it does matter, and I will tell you why. Okay, now, if I say the sky is blue because of God, and somebody
Okay.
else says the sky is blue because not God, whatever that constitutes, right? One of those propositions is false. Not only is the proposition false, the subject vis-a-vis the predicate is also false. Do you understand?
Sure.
Now, if you present a dependent fact and you say, well, this exists and it depends on what? And you say, well, I don't know. Well, metaphysically, then it's an uninterpreted fact.
Okay. I would argue that the Christian worldview is also a
Okay,
dependent fact. It's
stop right there.
dependent on
Stop,
your own descriptive
stop,
egoism and whether
stop,
you see it real
stop,
or not.
stop. Do you know what stop means? Speaky
Okay.
English.
I
Okay,
understand you
now
talk a lot
stop.
louder than I
Okay,
am. You're a very intelligent man. You're a
bye
very
bye,
intelligent man.
turd. Bye bye, turd. It never fails to happen. Did you notice that when I just obliterated his solipsism, he immediately goes to attack Christianity.
Yeah, that was very
Wait a minute.
dishonest.
How do you attack Christianity when the only thing you know is your solipsism that has been destroyed? Okay, I totally nuked his solipsism, and then he wants to tell me that he knows Christianity is false, but he told me the only thing he knows is his consciousness. But it's an uninterpreted fact because it doesn't depend upon anything identifiable. So what does he do? Rather than realize the light go on in his head and say, wow, I really do need the Christian God. No, what he does is he goes on the attack at the Christian God. But how do you know that? The only thing you know is your consciousness. Oops, your consciousness is an uninterpreted fact because you have nothing that it depends upon.